Welcome back to learning program Cisco Networking with Rajput. Today we are going to have a look at BGP Backdoor. BGP Backdoor is a well-known feature. It allows IGPs to take precedence over eBGP. We have this diagram, router 1, MPLS or ISP cloud, and then router 3. And both of these routers have dual connectivity. One is through ISP/MPLS cloud and another one is direct access. Both of these routers are directly connected, let that be Ethernet connection or let that be some other media. Routing protocols we are using between ISP and MPLS cloud, that is eBGP, and on direct access we are using some IGP. So what happens when the comparison is between two routing protocols always goes to AD value. Lower AD protocol will be selected as the routing medium. So in this case, the AD value of eBGP is 20 and that is way less than every other IGP. So in such scenarios, there is eBGP and over another path that is some IGP. eBGP path will always be selected as the best path because again that goes to AD value. So in this case, the path between router 1 and router 3 will be selected as ISP or MPLS cloud path, but that may not be the best path. We should allow devices to select because in general our WAN connections are of low bandwidth and direct access interfaces or direct access connections are of higher bandwidth. So whenever there is such situation, we must focus on how we can optimize our resources. So to optimize resources to allow users to access higher bandwidth, we would require to manipulate the routing decision of devices. So let us go and see the special note. Special note over here is in general when we want to inject some prefix into BGP, we use network statement. Over here also we are going to use network statement with backdoor keyword. But the most important thing is we always enter this network statement and backdoor for remote prefix. In all the cases, we enter network statement for whatever we want to advertise. But in the case of backdoor, we enter network statement and backdoor keyword for remote prefix that we are getting from our remote neighbor or remote peer, and we want to increase the AD value of that particular network. So let us go to live devices. On router 3, we have BGP configured, and the only thing we have neighbor statement 23112 remote AS is 20, which is router 2 over here, and the network statement router 333 mask/32. On router 2, we have just direct connectivity between router 1 and router 3, and the BGP eBGP is configured for router 1. This is for router 1 and this is for router 3. On router 1 we have configured BGP, that's again normal BGP. This is for router 2. The neighbor is 12.111.1.2 and goes to ISP or MPLS cloud, and the only thing we are advertising is network 111.1/32. And the another routing protocol we have configured is OSPF. The direct connectivity between router 1 and router 3 is on 13.1.1.0/24 subnet, and both this physical interface and the loopback interface I have advertised in OSPF. Let us trace the 3.3.3 subnet and see which path it takes right now, because as of now this is the default configuration. We have not manipulated anything as of now. Trace source loopback. So right now it goes to 12.1.1.2, which is located over here in ISP cloud, and then finally reaches to router 3. Let us go and change this behavior. router BGP 10 do show run section router BGP. See over here, this is the network we are advertising, and now we will enter the network statement for remote prefix which we want to increase the AD value. Network 3.3 mask 255, and here comes the keyword backdoor. So on router 1 we are entering network statement for 3.3.3 subnet as the backdoor, and we would require to clear IP BGP 12 to okay, here we go. Now the distance is 110. The routing protocol selected is OSPF. Let us do a trace once again. It directly goes to router 3 now. So on router 3, if we go and show IP route 1, on router 3 we checked routing for 1.1.1/32, and this shows via BGP, because on router 3 we did not make any change. So whenever the router 3 needs to send traffic to router 1, it will always prefer the it will always prefer the eBGP path. So for synchronous routing we would require to make changes on both the ends of the network. So let me go to router BGP 30 and network. Again, it's really important. Network statement for backdoor is always entered for remote prefix. Mask is 255 and backdoor. I need to clear BGP 23112. Do show IP route. It changes to OSPF now. Do trace. Now it goes to directly to router 1. So this was all about BGP backdoor. If you find my video informative, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you again.